See that tall structure over there? That's where we are going. The outpost is near that.
Gotcha.
Let's find a way down here. I don't particularly like heights.
Why not? You can go straight to it from here. Just walk on that precarious little bridge right there for like a kilometer or two. And hey, at least there's birds still. Alright everyone, welcome back to Industria 2. Marlene and Nora found themselves, well, they found each other. We're in this weird alternate dimension right now. I don't know what exactly it is, but I'm SethOnDuty. Thanks for joining me today, and we're going to hopefully find out some more. Marlene mentioned we were like halfway to Vevelstad. She mentioned the place was in ruins. Hopefully it's in better shape than this place. Holy. Yeah. Really good level design. Everyone should give props to the developers. And if you haven't played this game, consider playing the first one first, because I don't know why Nora has a friend on the radio. I don't know his story. I don't know what happened with Walter. I know we found him and buried him. And I know Nora and Walter were perhaps lovers or a couple to some extent. And they were very attached to their work. And that's the lore we know so far. Oh, plus this place has like a king of some sort. But it's like a political regime.
Sorry.
Sorry, Marlene, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, so sorry. What in the world? The big bridge. Oh, we got game setter, meaning it's saving. Nice, autosave. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Atlas got powerful, didn't it?
All those lives.
I'm speechless. Is this Atlas cable down below? It's brutal. What would you do if your whole town ended up like this? It's all busted to crap. Actually, okay. That's maybe a little insensitive. I don't mean to trigger anybody. Oh, this is probably copyright music. I don't know. If it is, I'll just describe it to you. It's very soft lyrics of a man singing. Afraid of drowning, huh? Never fall again. Okay. I like it.
You thought more about the Walter traces?
Yes.
And?
If it's possible, I think I want to talk to him. One more time. I need answers.
What kind of answers?
I still don't really know what exactly happened the night he disappeared. And also the weeks leading up to it. Something went wrong with Atlas, and maybe if I would have been there,
Do you think you could have prevented all of this?
I don't know.
It's not your fault, Nora. That's the thing about loss and grief, you guys. Sometimes you can't help that feeling that it somehow is your fault, and that maybe you could have prevented it. Nothing could have prevented what happens, that it's out of your control. So I understand that she feels maybe she let Walter down. And she's still dealing with her grief. The man on the radio, she said, "Oh, I've had time to grieve that." And it's like, have you though? Because it's not always easy to tell with grief when it's truly over.
It's so hard to even grasp what it became. You know, over the months in the chapel, I started to become alienated with myself. There were days where I wanted to strip this Atlas bullshit off me, where I just wanted to be gone.
I get it.
But this is not what I wanted.
I can see that, Nora. And I think everyone else can too. Come on, we're not far from getting you some answers.
Yeah. Assigning blame is never a correct path.
Marlene, back home, does anybody even remember me?
You and Walter were officially labeled as missing after the event. There was so much turmoil after that, I don't think you were thought about for long in the public. The SED, though, had definitely not forgotten. They wanted answers desperately. Guess that's why I'm here. Nobody blames you, Nora. Nobody except you.
There it is. What did I just say? Blame is not the way.
What happened after that night at FKE?
Well, it's a long story. What did you even see from the chaos on November 9th?
I heard that people were gathering at the borders. It was uncertain how the party would react, and I saw agents arrive at the FKE. Walter said they took the office apart.
Yeah, you missed the good ending. Eventually, the SED addressed the people later that night. Some of us were able to travel to the west in a controlled way so that there would be no mass panic. And at the same time, plans for big change were announced. Quite a wild ride these days. At FKE, work continued as usual.
Okay. So FKE is the company that created Atlas. Obviously, Nora and Walter had a hand in creating it, but it grew to something that they couldn't control. That's what I'm getting from this.
This doesn't look very trustworthy.
Yeah, I know. But it should get us straight through the wall.
Should, eh? I don't trust it. We're going in. Yeah. Sometimes in these games I get a little emotional. At the end of Banishers, I cried. I didn't have a face cam at the time, but I was bawling. What the fuck is that?
What do you mean?
The whole place is shaking. These games have a way of just like touching me in a place that I don't normally show to a lot of people. And it's so ironic that I'm just here on YouTube. Are they just non-stop? Oh my god. Okay, they seem to stop. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Marlene? But yeah, hopefully everyone's day is going well. I don't mean to be in like a bummer mood. All right, we're here to have fun. So, fun we shall have. This is like a giant slide. Oh, it's shaking again. Is it growing still? Is that kind of the issue? Let's be ready for something. And this looks ominous as hell. Oh. Hello, creepy machinery. What the hell? How does it work? Does it just like take metal from human machined parts and make it its own. Oh my god.
Fascinating.
Indeed.
What the hell are those things?
Have you ever seen the inside of these walls?
On my way towards the coast, yes. But I don't remember coming through here. The layout was different. As if everything has been restructured.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. But considering where we are, it actually feels kind of safe in here. Isolated.
I know what you mean. But let's not get too comfortable. I don't trust the peace.
Right. Right. That's what I was saying. Feels really ominous. It's like they restructure things. But who's they? What is the purpose? You're gonna help me out here, right, Marlene? Do they eat petrichor? Marlene, help me. Oh, the headshot works. Or just 2 shots. Do they produce petrichor? They're definitely blind, whatever the hell they are. Let's try and smack it with the hacks. Oh. Eh. Thanks, Marlene. Thanks. They were like, have these vacuum snouts, kind of. These were the things that we saw earlier. I think they evolve into...
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I think they evolve into the other things. Okay. You're
Hold
not...
that thought.
It says dialogue is available. Marlene. First, you don't help me shoot the bad guys. Now you're just ignoring me. It's plain rude. Why is this place trembling? Oh my god. The redness, those lights, it reminds me of Mass Effect. Not gonna lie. Hell yeah, pistol ammo.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just don't do it again. She has
back.
nothing to say. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. The wall, right? Yeah. Vevelstad Atlas Wall. Let's see here. How much frickin'... We have 777 petrichor. Let's just buy our regular gunpowder and frickin' metal scrap. Because the next upgrades I'm thinking about are potentially more damage. I wonder what a pistol stock would do. Important, maybe not. But I think that'll help us with our accuracy. So let's do damage. Yeah, let's do damage on that. And then damage on our rifle. It's rolling. What the fuck? Oh. We need to pick up our items. Shit. Make a pistol and rifle. There we go. Maybe I should have given this... Whoa, that's what that light is. It's like fiber optics.
What is this place?
I need to check something.
There's some kind of control panel here.
Don't trust it. A dead end. We reached a dead end. There's a strange Atlas control panel, as well as an exit which we can't reach. Okay, you stay over there, and I'll go over here. Maybe... I don't know. I looked at it. I looked at it. I don't think it... Oh, we can click on it. Okay, it didn't give us a prompt. So what is this control here? WASD. Okay. I see. There we go. That's good enough for now. Because that gets us over there. Because this looks broken. That's so cool. Oh my god. It's like it can reform as required. Alley-oop. Any freaks want some freak on me? Yep. Oh. We've gone into the wall. Oh shit, hello. How many are there? I don't care. Just shoot them dead. As long as we don't have this alarm situation where there's unlimited enemies coming at us, we should be good. I will say that was one way you could potentially farm if you wanted to like max out your weapons. But I'm not that type of a player. There was nothing else here, right? Ah, here we go. Some fabric and nothing. Okay. I guess Marlene's just gonna wait back there, huh? So what was the purpose of coming here? The rumbling is getting more frequent. What the hell? What is this place? What am I doing here? Dead end, dead end. I do see like a path up there. What the hell? Guys, I don't understand. There's no control panels nearby. Right? I'm a little confused. Oh, there's a lever here. Here we go. What did that do? Oh, crap. This is not good. Okay. I'm not sure why that did that. Run! I'm out of ammo. Reload that rifle. I don't know which ones I've shot. At least they're not endless right now. Okay, so maybe have to find more levers. I don't see anymore. Okay, it was just a boss battle. That freaked me out for a minute. So, aha! It's lowered this platform. Pull the lever. Wrong lever. What the hell is that thing? You see that? What the hell? I don't know. Modulator B. Okay. Yeah, see, this is this pathway up top. Boy, it's a good thing we had lots of ammo. Actually, speaking of lots of ammo, let's make more pistol ammo here. Just in case. So we always have pistol ammo with us. Okay, this leads back to here. I see. So if you went back, you wouldn't have been able to find your way. So where do we put this modulator? 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 We put it in here. You, and you. There we go. Okay, Marlene, you coming? Are you coming? Yeah, you just stay here and observe, alright? Make sure nobody comes this way. We'll be fine. Oh, here we go. Hey, I have a modulator. Why doesn't it take it? Hello? The game is broken. Oh, I see. We have to, like, place it. Ah, yeah. I forgot.
So let's get going.
Yeah, Marlene, you just stand back there, all right? Wait. Oh, now you want to come? Okay, let's get the hell out of here. I'd rather have someone to go with than to go alone.
Nora, what was Atlas made for in the beginning?
That is way too complicated to just explain to you. Also classified.
Come on. We're further away from Starseers than we could ever be. Literally dimensions. Roughly, what's the concept?
Well, there's this place. A place so vast, your brain can't comprehend its size. A place with indefinite amounts of doors, each leading into the unknown. A new combination of random atoms and particles every time. And we call that the library.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that term.
Well, you can imagine that there will be a lot of doors. In fact, an amount we were never really able to guess. But it should be finite, as there are finite amounts of atoms and particles.
But when you say random combinations, what do all these random dimensions look like? What are they made out of?
Pure, chaotic noise. Maybe close to what our universe looked like before stars and planets formed. I don't know.
So where does Atlas come in?
Well, someone, or something, had to find dimensions of use, right? We wanted to connect to dimensions that at least wouldn't kill us instantly in a burning particle hell of randomness. Like this one.
Built an AI for...
Sorting dimensions.
Ah,
Atlas was a sorting algorithm. Accessing the library to make sense of it, scraping it for data so we could connect to interesting dimensions. Scraping through limitless dimensions.
I guess it didn't stay that way.
Which is the concerning bit. Be right back.
Sorry.
Be right back.
it seems like the dialogue's broken sometimes. That's okay. We get the gist of it. They made an AI to comprehend the dimensions. Now, from a scientific standpoint, that's actually really cool. That justified, I would say. Moral, even, but meddling with things that you don't know what the effects of it are going to be, then of course something like this could happen. Who knows what that AI would discover? And we all know, whoa, machines are corruptible. You have RAM leak.
The Atlas network.
Here we go.
The Atlas network.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. The Atlas grid. This part of it, these train-like things, they connect Atlas into a hive mind. Moving goods, moving units, feeding information.
And where do they go?
I have no idea. We never really tried to follow their tracks. They split up in so many different directions that it just wasn't doable with our limited resources.
And are they hostile?
Well, with a bit of luck, they are ignoring us. It always depends if they're guarded or not. Come on, let's not draw any attention to ourselves. We need to keep moving.
Huh. So wait for it to pass by, and then we'll go through. So that's what these train things are. So is that what... Woo. Is that what... What was I thinking? That's what we saw earlier. Is that what's rumbling? That's what I was thinking. Because what's causing all this, like, rumbling? I know it's not me. I swear it's not me. I'm intrigued. This game goes deep.
Wow. That's a view.
See that tall structure over there? That's where we are going. The outpost is near that.
Gotcha.
Let's find a way down here. I don't particularly like heights.
Why not? You can go straight to it from here. Just walk on that precarious little bridge right there for like a kilometer or two. And hey, at least there's birds still. I hope those are birds. I feel like the trains are causing the rumbling. They're just so massive. Yay, an elevator. It just sets off another alarm. What a fantastic job, you guys. You did so good with the visuals of this game. Yeah, you get like that emptiness, the massive empty feeling. We're gonna have to run. No, it's above our heads. We're okay. So Nora disclosed classified information to a lady she knows she worked for or worked with before. You shouldn't do that. You're a bad employee, Nora. Hey, we can save it. I'm gonna keep going because I think I want to know more. Hello. Just loot. Oh, there's a weapon in here. Hell yeah. Outsiders on 8th of September 2008. Once again, I saw machines standing around still, almost confused, among trees, in fields, in the middle of the street, sitting at a table in an abandoned flat. They look lost and listless. No attack, no aggression. Again and again, other, more agile machines appeared and collected them. I could not say where they were taking them. I didn't dare to follow them. If you approached them, you could sometimes talk to them. They would tell you in human language about bad things that had happened to them, about fates that were not their own. I suspected that the ever-crossing time streams had engraved scraps of emotion from people into the circuit boards of these lost machines. Whatever the reason, it was haunting when I encountered them, and at the same time beautiful to see human emotions, hopes, and worries in this bleak world. Ooh, chemicals. Ah, that's what that was. Okay. Yep. And do we have anything in the drawers? Yes, we do. Can't hide nothing from me. Except for the things I couldn't find. That's sad, though. Machines could talk. This is probably pointless. Let's pull that off. Yep, pointless. Yeah, there's the wall. Why did they build a wall? Why? And what's through here? Another radio. Oh, that wasn't for me to break. Sorry. Give me your fabric. Yeah, thank you. No, close. Open. Nothing. Open. Open. Chemicals. There's a radio in here. Oh. Why is it locked? So the machines were actually, like, nice before? At least back in 2008. Also, I have no idea what timeline this game actually takes. Why can't I open? Oh, you know what? I had to shoot it from the other side. I've done this type of thing before. Yeah. We'll waste ammo on that. Totally worth it. We'll see what our friend has to say. Ah. Eh. Open. Thank you. It's a nice room. We got another commemorative coin. So, sorry, my foot is itchy. It's very itchy. So we know this one. Life of Children's Author commemorative coin, 1929 to 1978. Tylen Domus, born 1929 in Vevelstad and died 1978 in Langabe, is considered a national treasure for most Nordvoldians. Over 20 books for children with such classics as Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night had an immeasurable impact on generations of children growing up in the Twin Cities and beyond. I never read that book. I don't know if they actually mean... I'll have to look that up. That's the real guy, real person. Following the stalemate near the Vevelstad Bight in 1756, over 16 long years of war, King Dominic II from Hakovic and Queen Stolenberg IV met on a traditional fisher boat swimming on the waters between the two armies during a ceasefire. Here they agreed on the Twin City Peace Treaty, commonly referred to as the Treaty of Vevelstad. Okay, now we've read the coins.
Brent? Hello? It's Nora here.
I hear you loud and clear, Nora.
Oh, it's good to hear your voice. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just... Did you contact me through a different frequency earlier?
No. This is the first radio I've found since we last talked.
Strange.
Brent, what happened?
Well, when I got up this morning, I had some unknown frequencies on my radio that I've never heard before. Strange noises and voices. But they were gone before I could really tune in.
Okay.
Is that maybe the robots speaking?
Was there anything else?
Well, this afternoon I noticed the birds were stressing out about something. All of a sudden, multiple swarms of starlings just ascended up into the sky. It's been some time since the cityscape had anything hostile in it, but something spooked them, that's for sure.
Well, we're here.
We just arrived in Vevelstad.
Oh, well, you've made good progress, it seems. Vevelstad. Wow. I haven't been there in a long time.
Like, how long?
I was a child. My father sometimes went there for work. He worked in construction. I remember taking the train from Hakovic in the morning and coming back in the evening.
And you probably wouldn't recognize it, Brent.
I figured. How bad is it?
Eaten up. Whole building's missing. When I was in Hakovic, didn't you tell me that its inhabitants fled to Vevelstad when Atlas came?
I mean, that's what I heard. The evacuation was pure chaos.
It's just as empty here, Brent. Where is literally everyone?
I don't know, Nora. I just don't know.
So strange frequencies like this? I'm sure that's... I can't make out what they're saying. Okay, so I'm glad we took that detour, and I'm actually going to leave it here for now. Because again, I'm left with more questions. Does Brent know more than he's letting on? Is he a real person. Of course, we're in another dimension, so he could just be part of the machine. I don't know. I don't know if I trust him. I don't know if I trust Marlene. I don't even trust Nora at this point. The only honest one that I trust is Walter, because he's dead. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing for more content like this if you haven't already. Check the curated playlists on the channel homepage. And thank you again for your viewership. I really appreciate it. So until next time, I'm SethOnDuty, signing off.